This winter has delayed field work for some farmers in the Coastal Empire. In this week's Proud to be a Farmer, Andrew Gorton met with a father-son farming duo to see how they're preparing for the season ahead.
Well, I was born and raised on a farm, grew up on one, basically been in my blood all of my life.
For me, it was the best childhood you could ever have. You know, from 4 years old, I had the biggest garden you could ever imagine, and that's all I wanted to do when I came home. I wanted to get in that garden, play with my tractors, and have my own little farm. The only thing that happened was my toys got bigger.
The Botteford family has been farming Scriven County for over 100 years. Throughout the year, the Bottefords grow corn, peanuts, and cotton on 2,300 acres of land just outside of Sylvania, but they aren't getting as early of a start to the season as they'd like to.
Here we are. We had a plan for this year. If it had worked out like we intended, we'd already have all our corn ground prepared and waiting on the weather to warm up the plant. In the meantime, we barely scratched the top of the ground.
The cold and wet soil will push their field corn crop back at least a week, corn that will eventually go on to feed livestock and poultry in our area. Although the season isn't starting out on a great note, the Bottefords still have a positive outlook on what is to come.
One thing that is encouraging this year, commodity prices are a little higher. Hopefully we'll have a profitable year, because a lot of farmers really need one.
Even though commodity prices have been lower than farmers would prefer in recent years, the Bottefords still show up to work every day, ready to provide for their community. Something that Nat plans to do for years to come as he follows in his father's footsteps.
And my father has spent his entire life building this. You know, this is his entire legacy, and to be able to kind of take it and run with it, you know. I'm not starting from scratch. I'm not having to fight and to have the struggles that he had to get where he is. But it's a blessing to see where this farm has gone in his lifetime and where it might end up in mine.
Passing off the family farm to Knapp is exactly what Joe is working toward, just like his grandfather did with him years ago.
I certainly am proud to be a farmer. I've always been proud to be a farmer. It takes a lot of faith. It takes a lot of faith to be a farmer. It's a big gamble, but if you have faith and you work hard, it generally comes out okay.
In Scriven County, Andrew Gorton, WTOC News.